Have you ever stopped to think about how special it is when your cat comes up to you purring loudly, rubbing their head against your leg, or even kneading the blanket beside you? If you have a loving cat at home, you've probably noticed that these displays of affection are true everyday treasures. But why do some cats seem so attached to their humans? This question is fascinating because despite their reputation for independence, many cats have incredibly affectionate hearts. And understanding this trait can deepen the bond between you and your feline companion. To start, we need to dive into feline psychology. Cats are creatures with behaviors deeply rooted in their evolution as solitary hunters, but also as social beings within a family or colony dynamic. While they don't rely on groups the way dogs do, they've developed unique ways of expressing trust, safety, and attachment, including how they interact with humans. When a cat is affectionate, they're actually communicating that they see you as part of their family. This gesture goes beyond instinct. It's a sign of emotional comfort and closeness. One of the main reasons your cat may be so affectionate relates to early socialization. During the first few months of life, kittens learn about the world through their experiences with their mother and siblings. If they have regular, positive contact with humans during this time, they're more likely to grow into sociable and affectionate cats. This process shapes how they perceive people and creates a sense of safety when interacting with them. So, if your cat is particularly loving, it could be a direct reflection of a well-balanced and stimulating early life. Another important factor is your cat's individual personality. Just like humans, cats have unique character traits that vary based on their genetics and life experiences. Some cats are naturally more outgoing and attention-seeking, while others prefer to keep a little distance. If your feline friend loves jumping into your lap, bumping their head against you, or rolling over for belly rubs, it may simply mean they were born with a stronger inclination toward affection, kind of like an extroverted cat who's always ready to share special moments with the ones they love. But there are also specific behavioral reasons behind these affectionate actions. For example, when a cat rubs their head against you, they're marking you with scent glands located mainly on their forehead, cheeks, and the base of their tail. This act, called facial marking, is a way of claiming ownership and saying, "This human is mine." For cats, it's a powerful sign of trust and intimacy. They only do this with individuals they consider safe and important. So, next time your cat headbutts you, know that they're literally putting you at the top of their priority list. Purring also plays a crucial role in this context. We often associate purring with happiness, and in many cases it does indicate contentment, but it can also serve as a multifunctional communication tool. When a cat purrs while cuddling with you or receiving pets, they're expressing pleasure and relaxation. In other words, they're saying, "I feel amazing here with you." That mesmerizing sound even has therapeutic benefits for both the cat and the human. Studies show that hearing a cat purr can reduce stress and promote a general sense of well-being. So if your cat is a loving purr machine, consider yourself lucky to have a real little healer by your side. Now, let's talk about those famous licks many cats give their humans. Sure, it might feel odd or even annoying to some people, but it's one of the most sincere expressions of love a cat can offer. Licking is a behavior derived from the maternal care kittens receive from their mother right after birth. As they grow, they begin to replicate this gesture with other members of their feline family, including you. When your cat licks your hand or arm, they're essentially treating you like one of their feline family members. It's a deeply affectionate and genuine gesture, though sometimes it might be paired with gentle nibbles, which are often just harmless play. Also, we can't ignore the role you play in this relationship. Cats are incredibly sensitive to the energy and routines of their humans. If you provide a calm, predictable, and loving environment, it's only natural for your cat to reflect that in their behavior. The way you interact with them, from daily play to brushing and cuddle sessions, directly contributes to the level of trust and affection they show. The more consistent and positive your approach, the more likely they are to respond with love and loyalty. It's also worth noting that some cats show affection out of emotional need. This is especially true for cats who have experienced abandonment, neglect, or trauma before coming into your home. For these cats, excessive affection may be a way to seek safety and fill emotional gaps from the past. If your cat follows you everywhere, meows constantly, or insists on staying physically close, they might just be making sure you're present and available. In such cases, it's essential to return that connection with patience and understanding. It helps them gradually overcome lingering anxiety or fear. On the other hand, some cats are affectionate because they know it earns them rewards. Maybe you have a habit of giving treats or praise every time your cat acts sweet and cuddly. If that's the case, your cat might associate these behaviors with something positive. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, cats are experts at learning through observation and repetition. What matters most is keeping those interactions balanced so the affection remains genuine and not just transactional. Interestingly, a cat's breed can also influence how affectionate they are. Some breeds are known for being more social and people-oriented, such as ragdolls, Maine Cones, and Sphynx cats. These cats tend to form strong bonds with their humans and often seek constant physical contact. Others, like British Shorthairs or Scottish Folds, may be more reserved, though they still show love in subtle ways. If you chose a specific breed, it's a good idea to research their typical behavior traits to better understand what to expect. Finally, it's important to remember that a cat's affection is a precious gift. Unlike dogs, who often show love in loud and obvious ways, cats are more selective and discreet. When a cat chooses to be affectionate with you, they're choosing to trust, love, and open up in their unique way. That makes every lick, purr, or head rub even more meaningful. So savor those moments, return the affection, and celebrate the joy of having such a loving feline by your side. After all, few things in life are as comforting as knowing that someone, whether human or feline, truly loves you for who you are.